Spotlight all this week, Boone Pickens Jr., Chief Executive and General Partner in Mesa Limited Partnership, and also CEO of the United Shareholders Association, the shareholder rights group he founded. The group now numbers 60,000 members, and I began by asking Pickens why he set up the association in the first place.
Well, I did that in August of '86, and that's a nonprofit association, and we have, I personally have in that association now about $1.5 million to $2 million. I believe in it, and I had gone through, and I've been frustrated, and if you've read my book, well, you can see my frustrations there about corporate America's management. I don't like the fact that corporate America's CEOs own very little stock in the companies they manage. And I believe ownership is the answer to a lot of the problems in corporate America. I also realize that corporate America is so important to our country. It's the backbone of the economy. That's where the jobs are created. That's where the taxes are paid. That really is what makes the economy go, is corporate America. And I felt that we were going in the wrong direction, and it was happening pretty fast to us. And I tied back to ownership, and all at once I realized that the small stockholders in America had no voice, and that if management could get the stock so distributed and so fragmented in ownership, then they became owners by default. They never really had any financial risk, but they had full control and almost ownership of the assets. So that's where it came from. And I wanted to see the small stockholders in America have a voice. I felt like that if the stockholders assumed their responsibility as owners, then they could put the pressure on management to assume their fiduciary responsibility to the stockholders, and there we'd bring accountability back into the system. And at the same time, I saw this is where we get competitive again. And I think we've come a long way in accomplishing some of these things.
What has been accomplished by the USA Group, and has it put new pressure on management that did not exist before?
Well, I think without a doubt that USA has been the driving force as far as some things that have happened. One, we saved one share, one vote for the stockholders. We now are driving very hard for a confidential vote, and a bill is being prepared now by Senators Metzenbaum and Armstrong to accomplish this. But a confidential vote is the key to getting the institutional holders of stock in a position where they can vote and know that their vote will be in behalf of beneficial owners, and that management will not be able to see that vote and count that vote and apply pressure to the institutional holders of stock. So we've gone a long way. The proxy process has to be opened up to the stockholders to get us to where we want to be. Confidential vote's only one part of that. But the proxy process opened up will allow people to be nominated for the board of directors, qualified people, and not just have it a management CEO chairman slate.
CEO Spotlight is